To get done at work, come over. Oh, I fucking hate when I have a wedgie. You know how that feels?
Join me, I deserve it. Nobody ever touched me in the right place.
Oh, fuck.
And I know you need to get done at work, come over.
Are you situated?
Yeah.
Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Get your water here.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Daddy.
You don't want to have a dry throat.
Thank you,
while you're
Dad.
trying to do a podcast.
Oh, I had a friend who did a podcast on a dry throat once. Dead.
See? I mean, I don't want that to happen.
Dead. 1993. Dead.
This is
The.
She
I didn't.
Text.
Look, all right.
Back podcasts. All right, we're back at it again.
How do you say Ian's last name?
Doki, I think.
Fuck Ian Doki.
So no longer Cameron. Now we're on the fuck Ian Doki.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, I like Ian a lot. He's a lot of help to me.
We haven't done this since the live show. How was
It
that?
feels like a long time.
That feels like a goddamn century ago.
It does feel like a century ago.
I feel like I'm a different
Kind of like
person.
a quarter of a century. Your girl was into me.
Adele's year.
Play DVG on Spotify. I hope you
yeah.
think of that before you go to sleep.
Go do that. Go
Just keep pressing Spotify.
plus replay.
Replay
All right.
on a...
Go in your computer class at school. Download Spotify.
Yeah.
Use a proxy because I know they're not going to allow you to download it. And then listen to some DVG.
You were the kind of kid that downloaded a proxy, huh?
Yes. Well, I think there's proxies, and I could be like ignorant on the subject, but there was like websites that you could go to back in the day, and like let's say you wanted to go to YouTube, you would have to go to the proxy first and then type in YouTube from there, and it would like access it.
But you couldn't do all the things.
I couldn't do all the things. No.
Yeah. But you'd be the shit in class.
Yeah, everyone would be looking.
Everybody
shit.
was like, I just want to look.
Everyone's just trying to get a peek in.
Yeah, just
and it's like, you know what that website looks like. You go on it on your free time.
Yeah, you do.
But the fact that you're on it at school,
Ooh, damn.
shit, things are different.
I always remember this moment in class between this teacher. I forgot his name. He got hit by a car by an old lady.
Damn, is he dead?
While he was on his bike. No, he was back a couple semesters with some stitches. He was cool.
Okay.
He was a computer teacher and the science teacher. But he was a computer teacher, and there was this girl with glasses, and he was like, she kept trying to look at the computer when she wasn't supposed to be, and he'd be like, Shanira, turn your computer off, and she'd do it. And then she'd turn it back on, and then she'd go back to clicking.
Oh, really?
And then he'd be like, Shanira, turn the computer off.
You have to be so patient to be a teacher.
And then he went like this. He went, Shanira, I can see it in your glasses.
Or the reflection. Damn, Shanira, you felt stupid, and I know it. How did Shanira react?
Just nothing.
Did everybody laugh?
Yeah. I mean, no. It was still quiet because he was one of those teachers that actually had control, but I thought it was funny as fuck. But
Wow.
we always felt bad for her because she was different. And I don't think that was her name.
I could never be what, did you just make that name up?
Yeah, I made it up.
I could never be a teacher. You have to be too patient.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Kids are fucking shitheads, and
Kids
kids are so rude to teachers.
Yes, they are.
Especially if the teacher is like semi-strict, which sometimes is necessary. Fucking kids are rude.
It makes me wonder, like, okay, this is how you'll talk to the teacher. How do you talk to your mother? Let me know. Let's go talk to your mother. He goes, bitch, 15 minutes late to pick me up. Happy Meal, where that?
But like, even talking to my nieces and nephews, I'm like, okay, you're about like 16 years old now. I remember when I was 16 and all the people I was going to school with, what things they did and things they said. And then around me, you're acting like an angel. Motherfucker, I know once that door closes, you're like, fuck that and fuck this.
Man,
and where the weed at?
Where the weed at?
Where the weed at?
Where the
hey,
weed
yo, Bobby, like, where's your boy at? Because I need an eighth.
Hey, I'm down the street. All right.
You hurry up. I need the weed. Where the weed
at? What was I going to say? Man, what you were saying about, like, you don't know. I remember when my dad was here last, I was like, Daddy. I was like,
I mean, what you mean, man?
I was like, I've been getting into some stuff. You have no idea.
My man.
And then he said back to me, boy, you know I live down there. What you think I don't know about that you're gonna get into.
What the fuck does that mean?
And I've realized, oh, well.
He lives up there, not down there.
But my dad used to live down here in almost the same part. And it made me, and I was like, wait, hold on. I don't even really leave the house and all that shit. And my dad is very much the type of guy to be like, oh, Friday, gotta go.
Your dad was up to some shit.
What do you think he got into?
Looking.
Looking
Photo,
man.
Your dad for sure got into some shit.
That, for sure.
And I love when he tells me slyly, like when he's talking about your brother and like how he went to visit your brother and how they're like, yeah, we did it, man. We had a time. I really show him, man.
Like, Daddy, calm down on how good of a time your family's around.
What are you talking about? Like, please give more details because you're being very vague.
It's kind of dark in here, and it looks like you're wearing suspenders.
I think I could pull suspenders off. I mean, I don't see an issue with that.
Do you really believe that?
I don't.
We need to do a farmhouse photo shoot.
I don't. Well, with you, we can do that.
All right.
I'm telling you, the next brand.
Yeah.
What's the next season? What season are we in?
Still breathing.
We're still breathing season. The next one is turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks!
I'm telling you, it's
hell
turtlenecks.
Yes, it is turtlenecks.
Why?
I got one at the office too.
Why wouldn't it be turtlenecks?
But you have to help me make this turtleneck photo really authentic.
You should do a
I will do this.
over the shoulder look back.
Yes, Steve Jobs shit.
Yeah, and the turtleneck.
Oh, where's
damn.
the background gotta be?
And we'll give you a pager. Where can
A
we get-
pager,
where can we get a pager? I was never old enough to have a pager. Like, I barely missed that.
Yeah.
My sister's what, 3 years older than me? She had a pager for sure.
My dad had a pager. I remember we'd all be sitting at the dinner table at Sweet River at a Hilltop Mall back in 1998.
Wow,
And my dad still does this in his way now. What he would be like, oh, pager rang. And then my dad would go outside and go on the phone booth and talk on the phone for hours.
Your family loves the phone.
Yeah, they do love the phone.
Even you talking to people on the phone.
I know.
What is that?
I don't know.
You guys love your dad. Whenever he's here, if he's not talking to you, not talking to anybody else, he's on the phone.
It's because we're voice people.
Yeah, never just sitting there.
Yeah, I don't do that in my personal life though. Like now I can understand why because I observe my family doing it and I hate it. My mom doesn't do it. But my sister and my dad both are always on the phone.
What did I catch your dad talking on the phone? What did he say?
$9,000, $15,000.
No, he was something like, I mean, man, what you mean? Like, if you want to have a multi-million-dollar business, I mean, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta try. You gotta put something in there, man.
I've been hearing my dad have these conversations my whole life. My family has no money. My family, if you went up and was like, okay, is this William Haynes family bank account or is this just the number 0? So that's the same thing.
So he's always talking
to who?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Your dad's talking that shit. And not in a negative way. He's talking that shit.
That shit. But what was my question?
I don't know, but I would love to hang out with your dad for a week.
Let's do it.
And then I'd be like, all right, you can go now, but you come back again in 2 weeks. Your dad has so many juicy nuggets.
So many juicy nuggets.
So many things that your dad says
can't
are hilarious.
Take all of it.
Insightful, fucking everything.
Yeah.
So the last time we did the podcast was actually in Austin, Texas. Shout out to all you motherfuckers that showed up.
Let me tell you guys. What type of worker?
You see how this is wiggly?
I'm
gonna be honest. I don't like it.
I don't dig wiggles.
What were you saying? What type of worker?
Look, I'm gonna tell you guys at home the type of worker Derek is.
Hell.
All right, Derek does the best to come out with music videos that tell his story. Mm-hmm. While in Austin, we shot a whole motherfucking music video. Mm-hmm. The kid edited it together and was like, not it.
Yeah, not feeling this one. Yeah, we shot a video for Quarter Century. Wasn't feeling it.
Just no.
I got ideas. All right, my mind is always moving. All right, and I don't have the current budget to do the proper video. But if you get creative, you can make it work.
Yeah,
we actually got an email that I was going through the emails, and somebody was saying, I forgot what their email was, but it was something along the lines of how do they do what they want to do without any money? And I mean, I think it was something along the lines of being creative. It's not like they were trying to be a doctor with $0. Yeah. Because then you fucked. But if you're trying to be doing something creative, you don't always need the best gear.
What I've learned is I used to live under the Hollywood myth until I lived here for a couple years, and I realized a part of being an artist, whether you are an actor, a comedian, a singer, or a dancer, is you're probably gonna be broke. Like a lot
For
of
a
the
long
people,
time,
yeah,
if not for always.
a lot of the people that you see on TV are broke.
Yeah, a lot of people think once somebody gets like on a sitcom or something,
Yeah.
like you might have some money,
Yeah.
but you're not like instantly fucking loaded.
You're not loaded,
And
yeah.
really, like some people don't even really have that much money. But you know, it's all you gotta work with what you got and keep on moving, baby.
Like, remember the show Even Stevens?
Yes.
Remember the dad from Even Stevens?
Yes.
Growing up, you were probably like, man, that actor is experienced. Nah.
He probably had. Well, he was in the Transformer movies.
He
which is
was.
not like a huge accolade, but for sure he
Yeah.
got paid good. On
He
that.
did get paid good to go, hey, Sergeant, we're out of papers.
Right. Shia LaBeouf got him that gig.
Oh, shit, he is in that movie.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Well,
No.
maybe that's an older.
Because that is all he does in the movies, though, is go, like,
Yeah, a very very simple role that like a lot of people
Yeah.
can do. Well, I can't say that because acting is hard.
even doing shit like that, there's so much pressure because there's this huge set. These beautiful
Yeah.
sets.
And like beautiful people,
and
and
there's-
like fucking
Yeah.
goddamn huge ass cameras and
People
yeah,
stressed
there's
out.
a lot of
and
pressure.
there's Joss Whedon
Yeah.
right there. I mean, that's not the guy that did that movie, but you know,
Because I even like I've get nervous sometimes doing table talk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like,
Yeah.
imagine fucking doing a movie that costs how much? You think $50 million to make?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a crazy guess. I don't know.
I'm not nervous to do things except for when time happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's like we were talking about our live show that we did in LA, the last one we did. By the way, we're going to do another one soon.
In LA, to clarify that, we're doing another show in LA.
The one we did in LA, I didn't have time to be nervous because we set it up ourselves and just walked on the stage.
Wow.
And but when there's like prep room, when you wake up hours before and like you gotta wait,
Oh, our show in Texas, it was so much fucking waiting.
there was a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
Longest morning.
Yeah, because there was, 3 days of
Yeah.
shows or 2 days? I
Yeah,
don't
there was
remember.
like 2 days before, and we were away from home, so I couldn't.
But I want to talk about the show.
Oh yeah,
One, again, thank you to everybody that came. That shit was incredible. So yeah, I performed some music, and obviously, if you listen to this podcast, you heard that because you listened to the last one. First time performing like my own music. I performed twice prior to this date with friends. I think with Steve Zaragoza and Megan Tonjes. But none of it was like my shit. So this was like the first time, and it got like sprung on me. If I knew like 3 months prior, because we knew about the South by show for what, fucking maybe 6 months, if that, maybe 4 or 6 months.
yeah.
If I knew that I was doing music 4 to 6 months ago, I would have been a nervous wreck the whole time.
Yeah.
I would have been fucking shitting water.
Yeah.
With no sleep. I would have crazy bags underneath my eyes. So it was something that was sprung on us. Or sprung on me, or maybe I sprung it on
Yeah.
them. I don't know. I just asked Marty last minute because the venue was not what I was expecting.
I ended up really liking it though.
I loved that venue.
Yeah.
Shout out to the North Door in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Be our friend so I can come back and perform there again. That shit was amazing.
It was really cool. I learned a lot. Okay, and the show was really cool. I had a lot of fun doing it. I actually made some jokes in there that really made me proud of myself and realized that I have developed as a comedian. Yeah. I don't need to be specific, but
Would I know which ones you were talking about?
Yeah,
Would
I think I
remember?
talked to you
Like,
about
was
it
it like a
already.
big moment?
for me, it's all a big moment for me. I realized though, like for some reason when I get out there, okay, like it's hard for me to like. I need to develop the ability to not just say whatever. I did not hold back at all. Well, I held back a tiny bit, but mostly I was like, okay, I'm just gonna really. When you put me in a room with people that are gonna enable me to say whatever I want, I'm gonna do it. I learned.
Who was enabling you? Like,
The audience.
Oh.
I don't think I held. I just.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I don't think so. I think I need it like in my lifetime. If I'm gonna do this a lot, I need to learn how to be like, okay, you don't need to go into that today.
Also, I think on stage you need to get to a point where you say everything, and then there's that moment where you say too much, and you find out what is too much.
What is too much?
And
Yeah.
then you just
I've
dial
had a
back
moment-
couple notches, and
As-
you're like, okay, that's where it's at
Yeah. You remember the first time I ever was like, okay, I said too much.
on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only been on stage twice.
No, like for me, just like doing my own shit.
Oh, then I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah. Remember, I was like, I got on there. I was like, never mind.
Is this open mic?
No, this was. Yeah, it was at an open mic, but that was a long time.
Oh,
ago.
yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you gotta. You see, that wasn't in front of your audience. though.
No.
Try it
no.
in front of your audience. figure out
Oh,
where
that
the
still
line
wouldn't
is.
have been okay. Well,
Yeah, that one was a little
you,
rough.
You need like 20 minutes of lead into shit like that. I just heard about like these things that they have like stand up marathons because I hate doing stand up for like 3 minutes. I want to do it for like 30 minutes. And apparently they're telling me they have these like stand up marathons, and I think that's cool as shit.
You went upstate. You went on stage in Texas, not at our show, but an open mic. And
Yeah.
you did 10 minutes. How did that feel?
That felt great actually because it would not all my jokes are funny, and you know some of them will lay low.
You didn't even have a goddamn set. You just improvised it.
Yeah, and I feel that I feel much better about that.
That you should feel incredible about that.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Not a lot of people can go on stage in front of an audience, though it was small. It doesn't matter. Not a lot of people can go in front of fuck it, talking to a microphone that amplifies your voice without a plan at all. And you for sure got the most laughs. Like that, you should be proud of that.
I feel good about it. I think it's because like what I've learned from like Elliot and a lot of people, it's like you'll be your best at being or doing jokes when you don't care. In my head, I was like, okay, I'm far away from home. No one I know is here. I'm just gonna say whatever I want, and I did, even about strangers walking down the street.
That
And
was funny. You just play footsies with me?
you played footsies with me, sir.
Because my foot has been here. You know my legs are long. You know I like to keep them stretched out.
I need a touch.
And you're rubbing my feet over there.
Daddy, I need a touch.
Now, are you wearing socks? It's too dark. I can't tell.
Okay, what the fuck kind of comment is that?
I know you're always wearing socks.
You think I look like fucking Tupac over here? I'm just kidding. Mr. Popo for anime fans. If you're on your phone, Google images Mr. Popo goodnight.
What is that?
Mr. Popo
Is
is
that a
the
scary
character.
thing?
You remember that thing I bought from Maureen and I never gave to her? The little character?
No, you did give it to her.
I did? Oh, yeah, I did.
That's when you came out with your ripped pants bit.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do it right.
didn't do
Let
it
me
right.
tell you, I planned that joke for like 2 months. I had it 2 months.
Tell us what the scenario. What happened?
All right, so...
Give context first.
Okay, so Darren and Maureen always wear ripped pants. And I'm always like, what the fuck is up with that shit? I was like, I don't get it. I was like, why would you wear ripped pants? So I went over.
You said something to us.
I said, then I said to them too, I said, hey, you guys look like you fall a lot. You know, you guys are like, oh, that's funny.
Right.
And this was like November. December, I went home to the Bay. I went to the H&M there. I saw these pants. They were ripped. I was like, you know what? They're my style. I'm going to buy them anyway.
Mommy, move out of the way. I'm buying them.
Now, I was like, okay, I got to get Darren and Maureen in the same room at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the living room and I'm going to pretend to fall. And then I'm going to get up and say, hey, now I'm like you guys. And the ripped jeans bit.
What did you actually do?
2 months passed because Maureen was never in a place where I could change my room and you at the same time.
Change your clothes.
Change my clothes after having an original outfit on. And I just walked in and I didn't do the fall bit, which is what put it together.
Ruined it.
Ruined it.
And I know that genuinely makes you upset.
Yeah, it really does.
Like you planned that, and you knew your laughs were
Yeah.
there, and you stole your own laughs from yourself.
From myself. Oh, you just gonna walk in, you fucking idiot.
You idiot.
And let me tell you, I wore those pants around other people when I knew you guys weren't gonna be around. But
oh, really?
yeah, like other people had seen me in them, and but I was like, I'm saving
Oh,
this fucking
shit.
joke.
I
That's
didn't
what really
realize that.
kills me, is I went through secrecy to do this joke to
Okay,
unveil
so
to
what
you guys.
I don't understand,
Yeah.
and please clue me in. So the living room and your bedroom is maybe 10 steps,
Yeah.
maybe. So you ran into your bedroom to go get Maureen's present. While you were in there, you're like, oh, it's perfect time to do the joke. So
Yes.
you put the pants on and you walked out. In that less than 10 steps, you forgot to do the joke.
Because I was also doing the present. It confused me.
Oh, you got too excited.
Yeah, I was doing too many things at once. First, I should have been like, hey, here's your present. Oh, thank you. And then, oh, here's a ripped pants bit.
Right.
Fuck.
Now you have to just live with that for like 20 years at
Yeah,
least.
I don't know.
Until you think of the next pants rip bit.
I won't come up with another pant rip bit.
So I want to talk about something.
Oh.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, sometimes in life, you need to make a drastic change,
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it's scary. In fact, most times it's scary because people get comfortable. You like to be in your bed
I do.
with your blanket early in the morning. You woke up, you still got like 2 hours till your alarm goes off. You're all fucking cozy and shit.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I've wasted 10 seconds
Yeah.
of sleep.
and like you're just dozing off real quick, real easy to fall asleep. That's called being comfortable. Well, I decided that I don't want to be comfortable anymore. I decided that maybe I should shake my shit up a little bit. So, I quit my job. And I feel fucking great. Might be a dumb move. Guarantee you, if I call my dad, he'd be like, what the fuck? Like Gambino said, why do you have to leave a good job? I don't know if his mom or his dad said that, one of them in the lyric. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like my dad would say that. I'm not sure. He might be like, no, I'm proud of you. Good job. But I have a feeling, because it's more of like a traditional sense with him, that he would say, wrong move. You got a career. You should wait until like the music stuff takes off and then quit. But no, I decided to quit, and I feel fucking fantastic. And that's all. I feel great about it.
Wow.
And I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm ready, bitch.
I'm
ready.
I can't wait to see you wear yourself out from this, because that's where I believe people find their truest tones.
So essentially, my plan is I quit my job. I gave it 30 days because I want to be on good terms with everybody. Everybody's family over there. 30 days, quit my job. I'm going to release another EP. I don't know when it's going to come out yet. I think it's going to be, I'm not even going to say how many songs actually. I don't know when it's going to come out yet, but the plan is after that comes out to somehow figure out a tour and then go fucking on tour.
Yeah.
So the people that are going to show up and do show up, you guys fucking, that means everything to me. And it's the only way I'll be able to make money. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be dope. It's going to be crazy. Maybe not a lot of people will show up. Maybe a fuck ton of people will show up. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a time to remember. Oh, fuck. Mommy.
Mommy, right?
Damn, no more hanging out at work and just... That's the weird thing. I've been there for almost 5 years.
Yeah.
I've seen that office change so much. And like now it's going to continue to change because that's how life is. And I'm not going to know about any of it. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
But that's also like cool because same thing. Like I was just comfortable. Yeah, we did crazy. Like we worked a lot sometimes, but a lot of the times we have so much downtime. I'm like, fuck, I'm literally wasting my time.
Yeah.
And not that I was like, I appreciated the shit we were doing, and a lot of it was challenging, but like, those hours that I was sitting, when you calculate it over the 5 years, I probably sat for a while. Well, I'm not saying every day there was hours, but when you combined the 5 years...
once you became a producer, for sure.
Right. And I'm just like, man, like my passion is music. And why am I doing this? Even though I like doing this and I enjoy it, it's not my passion. Why am I wasting my time with it? So, you know what I mean? Although I have fun doing it, it's not really making me happy. So, fuck it. I don't need a paycheck. Peace. And that's what happened. Oh, that feels so good to say. Can I be honest?
Good. That feeling's good, huh?
God damn.
Whoo!
Someone asked me today if I was nervous, and I didn't realize I was nervous. And I don't I'm just like kind of like, I guess, anxious. And once it gets closer, then I'm going to be fucking nervous. It's going to be weird waking up and not having to go to work. Like I'll have to work at home.
That sounds scary to me.
It's hella scary. It's really scary. I won't every 2 weeks I won't have a paycheck. Like that's crazy to me. But I'll make it work, baby.
Jesus Christ, Darren.
God damn.
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
I was telling my because I was talking to somebody today and they were like, "Hey, I heard you gave your 30 days." And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And then I'm always like self-deprecating and I always like kind of make it a joke about myself just because I don't know, I feel uncomfortable or something. But it's kind of like negative. I always go, yeah, maybe, hopefully I won't be homeless in a year. And like, I'll be very self-deprecating. And I was telling that to my fucking singing teacher. He used to be like a motivational speaker. And he was like, why do you do that? Like, don't do that. Don't say that you hope you're not homeless, or don't say like, you hope it's going to work. Say like, I know it's going to work and I'm excited. Like he's like, if you, constantly reassure yourself and continue to stay positive.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, what a great skill in life. Everybody, what I can thank you for, and all my friends and family, a lot of people call them day ones. What I can thank you guys for is encouraging me and like and telling me to do things. You know how yesterday we were in the kitchen, I was like, encourage me.
Oh yeah,
But you guys
funny.
have always done that for me. What your
funny.
teacher was telling you to do is learn how to encourage yourself.
Yeah, and that's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Same thing as solving your friends' problems. It's so hard to solve your own problems. I'm sorry, I'm burping. I got shit. Same thing with encouraging people. Way easier to encourage your friends than it is yourself. Don't know why. I think it's like because people have made anybody who like is proud of themselves or like encourages themselves, it's looked at as a bad thing because they're egotistical. It's like you're not egotistical if you're not harming anybody or like shitting on other people to better your life. If you're just like really believe in yourself and like putting in the work to get better at your craft, like you're not egotistical. You're fucking incredible. You're an amazing person, and everybody should be like that.
Yeah.
Everyone should try to be a better person. What the fuck, man?
Everybody really should. Everyone should do their best.
Do your best. Do your best. Okay.
I thank you, Darren. I don't have anything to say because you said it.
I said it. I mean, we can move on to the email if you want, unless you have anything else to say about Texas or our show coming up or, anything you got on your chest. You know what I mean? Wow.
I don't know. I just like talking. Let's just hang out. What's going on with you?
Nothing. I think. Okay, because, not to keep talking about the job thing, because I gave 30 days and it's like, 3 weeks from now, 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Now it fucking feels like I'm in prison because I have to just count these hours down and I have to be like, all right, 3.5 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks. Okay. 2.5 weeks. And it's just like, God damn it. I'm never gonna get out of this place. I just want to be free.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know about what?
I don't know. What am I going to do?
What do you mean?
Well, as you know, I got to get my own producer. So if you're in LA and you're looking for a producing job, send me your credentials. I'm looking for people who can shoot. I like that sort of thing. I'm really trying to rebuild People Be Like, because I gave it a break because I got obsessed with with a lot of other things, and I couldn't even tell you what.
Guys, he's doing crack. This is the perfect time. Will, let's have an intervention, please.
Okay, y'all, I've been doing motherfucking crack.
You sound like Cat Williams.
Yeah, I got him in me.
How the fuck is Cat Williams still selling out arenas? 18,000 people? I doubt 18,000 people were there, but they wouldn't book him at an 18,000 people venue if it wasn't still a very high
You
number.
could do 60 at Madison Square Garden.
60?
You couldn't do 60 people.
Oh, you're right. They're not going to
Maybe.
book. That's just a waste of money. But how the fuck is? It's honestly him being crazy and just fighting teenagers and calling out fucking Kevin Hart.
Public stunts, man. They really do it for people, huh?
I gotta step on these motherfuckers.
I think for some reason I love rap beef because I personally, in my personal life, I hate public drama.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an issue with me, if we're in an argument, we need to take this to another room and work it out between people. We don't need to bring this to the public. But I love rap beefs because it's something I hate, but to 1,000 degree.
Hate in which way?
Because in my hometown where I grew up, people would always be like, "Man, you ain't cooked my shit right. Fuck, bam, 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 bam." God damn it, can we just eat at the restaurant in peace? But that's why I hate that. If we're in an argument, let's go somewhere else.
But if there's a beat and rhythm involved,
yeah, why is that okay to me? I love that shit. It's the same thing.
I mean, maybe because it's kind of like a comedy roast.
Yeah, it is like a comedy
It's not
roast.
taking itself so serious. I mean, even though a lot of people do take it serious,
Yeah.
it's still really like you're throwing jokes at someone, throwing jabs at
Yeah.
someone. I mean, that's why I like fucking Disaster and freestyle and battle.
Yeah.
Even though he's not.
Disaster is really good.
I know people are gonna call me and be like, "He's not freestyling." I know it's all written,
The
but
kids-
it's a new form of freestyle.
Yeah. The kids do this where you're from. They go hey, let's roast.
And then what?
That's it.
And then you talk shit to each other.
You just talk to shit to each other. Yeah.
No, white people don't do that. That's not a thing.
These kids totally did that. I would hate it when kids did that, but I never did it myself. But I think now I would very much be into it.
Oh, 100%. You would be starting it, instigating it every day.
I
Wait,
would
so
love to.
Did they ever roast
Let's
you?
roast. No, I would never. Well, yeah, but I would never engage in a roasting, like a roasting contest. But
What's the thing you used to say? Peace.
give peace a chance.
Give peace a chance.
Oh, yeah, I was
is
very
that
nonviolent.
is that why?
Yeah, it was because I was very peaceful. Now I've learned you can be peaceful in different ways. You can be peaceful with a vicious voice.
Give me a good DMX impression.
Ho ho Riders roll.
How does he do that?
It's in his guts.
But it, like,
I think it's like, you know what?
I wonder how many takes he does.
Well, you saw that clip I put in the episode where he's just in the gym, like,
He's just barking in the gym.
I'm sure he does it. You know how it's like it's an anxiety release. He's on a lot of drugs because I'm sure he has a lot of anxiety.
Right.
And he has so much anxiety. What he needs to do is just do that. But because of where he's from and the aesthetic that he has brought on, he goes. I think it's beautiful. I think DMX is fucked up, but he's an artistic piece of shit. He's incredible.
Not to go on a tangent.
He's crazy though. What?
I was looking at something earlier on Reddit. I was scrolling around, and maybe Alexis Texas popped up. Maybe.
yeah.
Who knows? I'm not going to say you did. I'm not going to say it didn't.
Alexis, Texas.
I think I was like, you know what? I got to find some new shit.
Oh.
And
Wow.
I've never felt this in my life. I even said fucking
Yeah.
4 days ago that I was like, I like to stay on the. I was talking to. I'm not gonna say who it was. I was talking to that person, and I was like, you know what? I don't ever like when I do change my type. It's like every 4 years.
Yeah.
But I was looking at it, and although it's still like, I was like, oh fuck yeah! Like I was like, I need to find some new shit. I've seen this scene fucking 300 times.
Yeah.
It's not the exact same scene, but it's essentially the same. I need some different shit.
I know. I've switched up the scenery many
Really?
times, like often. Now I don't stick to one because I okay. In my long time that I was like, you know, I was falling in love with some porn stars. All right. And
That's not hard to believe.
And I was like, okay, I got to get over this one. Luckily, in the porn world, you could just not click on their clips. You could just not do that.
Not Google them.
Not Google them.
So, see, I was messing with, like, let's say,
Squishy Gimminson.
see, I was going to say more like an Ireland landscape. But that Squishy Gibson also works.
I love Squishy Gimminson. She's my favorite porn star.
Now I'm trying to, like, hit up, like, a landscape in Florida.
Hold on 1 second, all the people listening to the podcast. If you're like a college student and you're in class and you were trying to not like you're listening to this while studying, I want you to take off the headphones right now and turn the volume all the way up on this that I want to say. Don't ever trust the government. Why would you trust the government? What has it ever done for you? When you came out of your mother, was there anything left for you? Did you have any food? Did you have any cheese? Was it the government that gave it to you? No, please. All right, you can put the headphones back in. Thank you. Emails, please.
Okay. If you want to send us an email, and you got a question, you got something you want answered,
What is it?
send it to sheetintextback@gmail.com. All right. Also, we have posters for sale. If you go to sheetintextback.bigcartel.com,
I thought you were going to make an insult to me just now.
go there and check them out. We're actually shipping the posters tomorrow. This is also a reminder for you, Will.
What?
So everybody, you should be getting your order soon. I'm sorry for the lag, but they should be there soon. Understand that we be busy boys.
Yeah, blame it on me.
And I think, oh yeah, if you want to fucking share this podcast with a friend, or you want to review it on iTunes, know that helps us a lot, and that that helps us get people to our shows, and just get listeners. We really appreciate that. When
Yeah.
people tweet at me and they're like, "Yo, what's up? I didn't know who you guys were, but my friend Kathy shared me the podcast, and it's amazing." Like that shit means a lot. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we're gonna read some goddamn emails.
Hi, William Haynes. I'm Chinese.
How can you see the monitor from all the way over there?
Well,
Dude, great vision, especially in the dark.
Thanks.
I don't know if this person wants me to say their name, so I won't. What up, Darren and Will? Real quick, what are you, like, messing with a water bottle
I don't
over
know.
there? Oh,
I'm messing with my junk.
So what's happening?
My junk is in my hand.
Can I read this email?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
You got junk over there too?
I mean, yeah. I didn't know that your junk made that sound, though. I've always thought I was alone in this world. 25 years. Here we are.
Wow, junk brothers.
Shit.
What? All at the same time?
Junk
All at the same time? Junk
brothers.
Junk.
Junk Brothers,
Junk Brothers, Junk Brothers, Junk Brothers.
Doesn't flow as well as Jumpman.
Junk Brothers, Junk Brothers,
What up, Darren and Will? Real quick, listening to you guys and learning your history is really inspiring. It's weird to say, but I see a lot of myself in both of your personalities and even sharing some common upbringing. But I'm just so lost right now. I'm 22 in college, taking just random ass classes since age 18. But I have never had a major, and I'm almost at the point of graduating still undecided. You'll never hear me say this about myself, but I know I've been told my whole life I'm super creative when it comes to art, music, and comedy. Self-taught instruments. I don't know what that means. I think he means that he is self-taught in the instruments that he plays. Yeah, I just happen to be riddled with anxiety, and I have no clue where I'm headed in the future. I've never had a dream profession. Oh, who the fuck is calling me when I'm in email mode?
You know the rule is you got to answer it live on air.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Let me see. Who is it?
Here, you can.
Oh.
Go ahead, it's answered.
Hey, look. What's up?
No.
Hey, how you doing?
If you're gonna act like Darren, you could kind of do a voice or something.
Hey, it's me, Darren.
Ask for her social.
Yep, there it is.
Baby,
Uh-huh.
Look, it's me, Darren. And I want to know if you at the door so I can come, let you in. Okay, I'm sorry. We're live on the podcast. I was feeling that. Huh?
That's fine. You can podcast all you want.
Okay. Wait, should I give you the phone now?
I'll call you back.
This is so awkward now.
Bye. Who the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck, man. I keep giving my number out to random people at shows. I need to stop doing that.
It sucks when you don't know who it is.
They like to call. I have never had a dream profession, and I rarely set goals because I doubt I'll achieve any of them. My question is basically, how can I find exactly what I want to focus on for the rest of my life? People tell me I can do anything with my talents, but I'm just lazy. Also, I lack funds for equipment to evolve my talents. In this position where money could make a world of a difference. I guess this is the email I was talking about.
Okay. I've been trying to figure out, what I've been learning how to do recently is use my body as I'm literally trying to figure out how to use my body properly. I've been listening to my body, and I've been being better. I shit like 6 times a day, but I'm so much healthier than I used to be. Mm-hmm. What I've been trying to learn how to do is take these concepts like learning, focus, and how can I use my body to propel them. And I've learned I can focus when I breathe, and I move my body, and then look at something. And that's my best way to focus. And it's been helping me. I'm still losing my keys and shit. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Oh, I know what that was.
No,
okay.
Straight up, what was that? Sound like a goddamn murderer in our house.
Oh, God, I gotta check. I've never once checked. It's just.
Are we good?
We're good.
Are you sure not?
Not 100%.
Someone's not going to kick down this door and straight up kill us.
Because you keep giving out the goddamn address.
If you got
and saying when we read the questions.
If you got a gun, we don't got anything. I promise. All the good shit's out there.
Darren just quit his job. We don't have any money.
We got nothing in here. We barely got any. We got a little bit of water.
Okay,
Please,
no, I don't have water.
Well, I can share with you, but just don't come in gun blazing.
I'm a junk brother. Okay, back to this email.
Oh man, if we get shot,
yeah, I hope
whoever finds this file, upload it. All right, our passwords for all our things are "you the best boys."
You the best boys.
I almost give out the real password.
I hope everybody is okay all the time.
Yeah, even if you're feeling down, I hope you're not.
I feel sad. You ever feel like... Okay, never mind. That one's too private.
I want to know what you were saying, how that correlates to the email.
Oh, focus. Is how do you find focus? I don't know, but I think I might have found it in its simplest form. And I think over the next few years of my life, I'm going to try to propel myself to learn more.
Well, he said, how does he find out exactly what he wants to focus on?
I think I'm just saying start on what is focus in general. Because no one knows. He said, what are you going to for the rest of my life? If you don't even know how to focus, how are you going to know the first thing you focused on is the thing that you want? Mm-hmm.
Also, your second note was that you're lazy. If I'm going to be 100% real with you, now the murderer is texting you. If I'm going to be 100% real with you, is everything okay, Will?
Oh no, it's a text about Michael Jackson. Cool. Oh my
back
god,
alive?
that scared me. He's back alive. You know, someday we will all get a Twitter notification. Michael Jackson back alive.
I
Thanks
would
to science.
love that. I would be so scared, but I would love it.
Knowing him, it will happen.
That's going to be an article on Gawker in like, what, maybe 3 months?
Right? Yeah.
My second point, I'm sorry that this is all over the place. Actually, I'm not sorry. Fuck that.
Ooh.
You said that you're lazy, and if I'm going to be real with you, you ain't going to make shit if you're lazy. Like, you can be lazy after you worked like all day. All right, that's when you can lay down and watch Netflix. But like, if you're like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I'm lazy, that's the worst excuse. Get the fuck out of here with that excuse, man. I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm heated. I'm quitting my job, and now I'm like telling people like to do shit.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
It's interesting. Ha ha ha.
I
Darren,
didn't mean that in a negative.
Darren, you got to take us to the new wave, okay? I entrusted with you.
You entrusted with me?
I entrusted with you. You got to take us to the new wave because I don't know what I'm doing.
Take us to the new wave. I entrusted with you. Write that down. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, well, you'll find it. I mean, you're 20.
Next
you're still
question.
young, but like, bust your ass, doggy. So
Yo.
the next question is the one you have, right?
Young Moolah, baby. Nah, it's not good.
So
I don't like
this
it
one's very
anymore.
specific to me, but you can also branch in about your hometown. Huh? You'll understand. Hey guys, I'm a 17-year-old who happens to live in Yucaipa, and I know that you, Darren, talk about living in Yucaipa on the podcast, and I was wondering if you would share some stories about living there. I know shit can get crazy, but it's beautiful and has changed a lot. You guys should do something if you come out this way. Thanks again. Stay low. So, you can also answer regarding the Bay. I was trying to when I read that question earlier, I was like, what the fuck? What can I share? What can I talk about when I think of Yucaipa? And for some reason, the one story that I think of when I think of the word Yucaipa is really not even about the city, but I guess just someone that so happened to live in the city. I was really, really good friends with this dude, and I'm trying not to give away too much of any of his information. I was in class with him, and he was like this fucking straight edge kid. Which, for those who don't know, straight edge, like, you don't do any drugs, you don't drink, you don't blah, blah, blah. I think some of them don't even, like, curse and, like, take Advil, but I'm not sure. And very straight edge kid, very smart, got great grades. And then he met this punk kid who was very popular in my town, but, like, also was, like, a piece of shit. And, like, would have crazy parties where, like, all the kids were doing, like, straight up, like, fucking coke and, like, fucking drinking so much alcohol, and they were, being teenagers, but maybe too much. They were partying too hard. But this kid was, like, super popular, and he started hanging out with this guy, and then, like, became, like, a drug addict. And then eventually got fucking charged with murder. They, like, beat up, like, this homeless dude in an alley. They were claiming that they were protecting a girl, but I guess it turned out to all be bullshit. They just saw a homeless person in an alley and fucking started beating him up. So then he went to he was on trial to go to jail, or to go to prison. But I remember right before that happened, he picked me up from a party because we were stranded. Me and my friend, we didn't have a ride, so he picked us up. He was really the only person that I knew that drove at the time. And I remember getting in his car, and I've never smelled a car that smelled like that much cigarette smoke in my life. Like, I couldn't even breathe. And my mom smoked, my brother smoked, my sister smoked. They all smoked like hella packets of fucking cigarettes a day. So like, it wasn't something that I wasn't used to. I just remember getting into his car, and it felt like there was zero fresh air in that motherfucker. All of it was smoke. And then I remember he dropped my friend off at the park because my friend, didn't give a fuck. And then he dropped me off at home. And right before I got out of the car, we weren't even talking about this, but before I got out of the car, he said, Darren, if you're ever in trouble, take your drugs, wrap it up in a toilet paper, and shove it up your ass.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. And then I went into my bedroom, my 17-year-old bedroom, and I went to sleep. I was like, how the fuck is that the advice that you're going to leave me on? That was the last time I ever saw him. And that kind of explains Yucaipa for me. That's why I don't like the shit. That's why I don't like that
Yeah.
town. That kid was fucking incredible. Not to say that he wasn't incredible after. Well, actually, yes, he was not because he fucking killed somebody. But like that dude, when I first met him, he was amazing. He was funny. He was intelligent. Like I said, he got great grades. Like he was on the path to like doing something big, and then fucking started hanging out with the wrong people. And definitely his life is ruined now. And he's like, I know for a fact he's still in jail.
Wow.
And like the people that he was with, one of them got off and is no longer in jail. Actually, I think like two of them got off, no longer in jail because they snitched. I guess they were the first to snitch, so their sentence got shortened, and his is like fucking a lifetime sentence. It's like that's why I know way too many people like that in Ukaipa. Realizing going back to film Traded Up, I realized, oh shit, Ukaipa is beautiful. There's
Yeah.
just a lot of shitheads in the town, but you know, the actual city is beautiful, especially like Oakland and all that shit. And we experienced that whenever
Yeah.
we went. That place, I had a great time.
I feel the same way about the Bay. It's like they both have like some very shitty places, but some very nice. Like the places that we went when the trees had melted ice on it. I don't know if you
Yeah,
understood.
Oakland.
From where I come from, I had never seen something like that. That was incredible to me.
Yeah, that was fucking incredible for me too.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I lived there for that many years, and I only went up to that place once or twice.
Yeah.
All I saw was like the fucking
The ground
trailer
floor.
trash, dirty part of Ukaipa.
Yeah.
But there's another side where it's just like beautiful, and like huge houses and you know whatever. But I'm sure that
it makes you wonder: are you worth your worst? Are you worth your best?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, if we judge it, can we judge a place by its worst?
Oh,
And people as well. Do we judge them by their worst?
what do you
or
think
by
the
their
worst
best?
of like Beverly Hills is or Bel Air? Okay, who is the killer fucking chopping up Sam in the kitchen? What's going on over there?
Chopping up Sam in the kitchen.
'Cause right now,
would
I'm
that
not-
not be one of his shows?
Chopping up Sam in the kitchen?
Yeah, his cooking show.
You better get that Twitter account because Sam's about to make a show called Chopping Up Sam in the Kitchen. Do you have any stories like that in the Bay or anything? Anything?
That reminds me of my hometown.
Yeah, like any story from your hometown. It doesn't have to be sad. It could be happy. It could be anything.
Nah,
You have zero.
no.
No, you
Nothing
don't?
really happened to me in my childhood.
That's so crazy. How?
Well, smoked a lot of cigarettes. I've never had a cigarette before, and it's hard not to. I've been looking at cigarettes lately,
But
and
we're both about 2 weeks out.
I mean, like, let's start hitting them. I mean, like, honestly, cigarettes look like something that you would want to have in your mouth and just, like, suck on. They, like, perfectly look like that. And that's why you never trust anything perfect. So don't do it.
But nothing from the Bay.
Things that might remind me of the Bay. No, I just, it's a lot of imagery for me. I'm going to go back there this weekend.
Really?
I am.
To do that show thing?
No, to do nothing.
Oh, wow. You're driving?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm like, I like, you know, I started shitting myself again. I started getting diarrhea every day, and I was like, all right, I think you need to pull it back a couple bars. And I just need to just not think about anything for a couple of days. Because I was like short-circuiting, like last week. And I'm like, all right.
What day? Are you leaving, like, Friday?
Friday, yeah. And I'm going to just not think about I want to go into the
You
forest.
like that drive, huh?
I do like it.
Damn.
That drive is fun because I like being alone, as I've noticed in my life. I was like, okay, so this past week I was like, the past couple days I've been like relaxing, and I was like, because like all I would do is like I would work all day, and then I'd come home and I'd just worry myself about what I'm doing next and try to paint all these pictures of what I'm doing, and I was like, which is good to do, but you need to also relax sometimes, and I forgot what it meant to relax, and I realized for me as a person, relaxing is literally being as alone as possible. It's like me being in my car, which I do like to bring people into. But just that's to me is like,
Fuck, you just reminded me of something.
what?
We do need to get our house back.
We do need to get our fucking house back.
Remember
Yes.
hanging out in the garage?
Yes. Yes.
How do we do that?
That's why I told you. If this shit, I'm telling you,
yeah, I know.
if I can make this work, I might have to just make that a thing that I need.
How do we? Okay, where's the most ideal place?
This is the fucking question I asked you yesterday. I was like,
What's the situation though? Are we talking a 2-bedroom?
If we want to fucking what we want, it's in Van Nuys. It's gonna be in
Yeah.
fucking
I wish places in California had basements.
Yeah.
Like, you should see my dad. If you saw my dad's basement, we could do so much shit down
Yeah.
there. We can have a jerk off corner.
Yeah.
We can have a studio corner.
Basement is so important.
We can have a ping pong corner.
I talk so much shit about my dad, but this is the greatest thing my dad ever did. Was in 2006, I believe it was. He was like, my sister wanted to be a rapper. My sister, I always called her, and I told her I would never call her again after I had a traumatic experience. I always called her the golden child because they would get my sister whatever I wanted. I was more the academic kid, so I didn't really get much. On that end, I didn't get birthday parties. I didn't have a whole bunch of friends, but I was fine with that. My parents and I both knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So they would just like feed into Jasmine's rap career, which was cool. And then eventually my dad was like, all right, I'm gonna make a studio in the garage. So he had this guy. Oh, I forget this man's name.
Is that the current house?
No. This is like 2 houses ago. No, there's the last house. Yeah, we had to leave this house. I'm so sad. This is a house in. Oh, actually, well, maybe I shouldn't say this. But there's a house that we took the garage and turned it into a recording studio with a booth in it. And my sister's iMac and a TV hooked up to it with an actual booth in it that you had a line to and she could talk to people from. And on the other side was like a computer lab.
Wait, she had an actual booth?
She had an actual booth.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah. And because of that, like my dad put the computer side over there, which I was dark and I just like lost my life in. Like it allowed me to go into the deep recesses of my brain, be on the computer, be on the internet and learn everything.
That's when you got into videos and stuff?
Yeah, that's when I got into videos.
Who was engineering Jasmine?
Jasmine engineered herself. And
But, like, what if
she
was
also
in the
got
booth?
Huh?
What if she was like in the booth? Who was like,
she'd always had me to do the same shit that you have me do these days. I was doing for her the same exact thing. All right, now press R.
I really wish that there was a guy, because where I record is right on the opposite side wall of where my computer is.
Yeah.
I wish there was a goddamn window right here. That would be so. You know how there's windows in studios?
Yeah.
Actually, like every time I see that in like music videos or in a real studio, I'm like, fuck, this dude's in the booth and there's like 30 dudes outside just staring at him. I don't like that.
No, you got to deal with that, dude. That's part of it.
No, it's not. I don't need to have 30
I mean, you
guys
don't
in the
have
studio.
to, but
I need
like,
an engineer
it'll
and a
help,
producer.
It'll help you. It'll help you a lot because it's helped me because when I first started filming, like people be liking shit, especially deep dive. People would always come and literally sit there. And I was like, I'm so like in this right now. Why are you just fucking watching me?
Mm-hmm.
And but because of that, I had to force myself to be like, all right, time to do this. And now, it's nothing.
You know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a solid point.
Yeah.
You get a solid check mark for that one.
Thank you very much.
Because I guess when you look at it like that, I'm just like, it's like such a intimate thing. But I guess why not?
Yeah.
People
Sadly, all the beautiful things you have to spoil them.
Yeah, people are gonna listen to it anyways.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, too many sounds are happening.
Oh, Junkyard Brothers.
I got nothing else.
I got nothing else either.
This is the Shoot and Text Back podcast. I feel good. I feel great, and I'm going on tour this year, and I would appreciate it if every single one of you came out. So far, our turnouts for our live shows have been incredible.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Every single time, I'm blown away. Thank you so much.
We will be doing one, it looks like on May 6th in the Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
Keep your booklets open.
Yeah. So,
Is that a Friday or a Saturday, motherfucker?
I think that's a Friday.
Friday.
So if you're anywhere near LA, if you're driving distance, whatever, and you want to come see us live, come hang out.
We'd appreciate it.
It should be a good time. But we're trying to, book more shows in other cities, maybe other countries. We'll see what's up.
I just want to talk.
About, on stage?
Yeah.
Tell your friends about Shoot and Text Back, because that's what's up, baby boo. Check it out.
Damn.
That was a HeadGum podcast.